coaching search there with Frank Vogel getting dismissed. What's the team's insight right now in terms of how they're approaching this search and who they're looking for?
Michael, they're doing this search a little differently than other teams might. Typically, teams will ask for permission on maybe up to a dozen candidates, a large number, start interviewing them one after another, do sometimes 2 or 3 in a day on Zoom, bring them in person. The Lakers, what I'm told they're going to do is essentially call for permission on a couple guys at a time, talk to those coaches, think about it, and then move on to a next group of 2, perhaps 3. One coach they have called on permission to interview, Darvin Ham, assistant coach in Milwaukee. He's got a history as an assistant with the Lakers. And, you look at the Mike Budenholzer head coaching tree in the NBA. Taylor Jenkins in Memphis. Quinn Snyder is from that coaching tree. Kenny Atkinson, who had success in Brooklyn, and certainly Darvin Ham, well regarded around the league. He's certainly somebody the Lakers are going to take a long look at, and he'll be part of this process.
Yeah, good point there, Woj. You asked a lot of people around the league. They're surprised Darvin hadn't had a head coaching opportunity before.
That's right.
Right now. Adrian Wojnarowski here with us on NBA Countdown. Appreciate it.
The Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry.
I don't let the talk about it, I just have to do it.
The Boston Celtics select Jason Tatum.
Inside, Tatum spins.
The Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The Memphis Grizzlies select Ja Morant.
Morant downhill into the lane. He hangs it. Oh my goodness! He jumps right over Malik Beasley.
I be into it, yeah, I be into it.
All right, now we're on ESPN2 tonight, obviously because the NFL draft is over on ESPN. But the game will be over on ESPN beginning at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 out west. But since we're doing this on draft night, we thought we'd have a little fun and stage a draft of our own a little bit. So we're gonna put all the remaining players in the playoffs right now into a pool and pick who we would want to build a franchise around. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, so the lottery is in full effect.
Right, it's a real
We're gonna see who's gonna pick where. Let's go to the lottery.
What do we got? All right, see, this honestly.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, Detroit just got the number 1 pick.
Y'all ain't.
Pistons got the number 1 pick.
So I'm number 1?
No, you're number 4.
So I get to pick first.
All right, Eves is picking third.
Y'all heard me.
Who's going to get the number 1 pick? It's going to be Sinead. Because Jalen will be picking second.
Okay.
So again, we're picking players who are currently in the playoffs.
Okay.
You are building a franchise for the future.
For the future.
Sinead Agumike.
Number 1 pick goes to the number 1 pick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she did drop that.
Like what you did there.
Very fitting. Very fitting. So who would you pick? Start your franchise with right now.
Easy. I'm starting my franchise with Giannis Antetokounmpo, baby.
I was about to say.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You better. Don't play no games.
My goodness.
Who else
when
is
you
left?
He single-handedly, I know, thank you. I took the best. He single-handedly, built this franchise back. And what he's been able to do, I know a lot of people sometimes during this stage of the last few years pointed out to some criticisms in his game, but he's really quieted all the haters. And he's the most lovable player, honestly, in the NBA based on how he conducts himself. He can drop 50, he can win you a championship, and then off the court, he's just someone you root for. So Chiney's team, Chiney's franchise starts with Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's only right for Nigeria, you know what I mean?
Wow. Okay.
It's only right.
So if it's for the future, that means not the Splash Brother, not CP3. I'm going to go with the emerging superstar this year's playoffs, Jason Tatum.
Oh.
There's one team in the NBA that didn't win a playoff game. That's the Nets. And if you haven't heard of their team,
by that?
they have Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant on their roster. And not only did Jason Tatum outplay KD, he locked them down defensively.
Hey, yeah.
That's my choice. And for number 2.
That would have been my choice before Jalen Rose took the top player off my draft board, but you put together a draft board for situations such as that. So my selection would be Ja Morant. Not only is he going to give me ticket sales to come into the building each and every night because I need to establish my franchise financially. But what Ja Morant has shown since he's been in the league is not only a desire to be great, but a lack of fear. He does not fear the moment. He embraces the moment. As he says, he runs to the smoke. He is a dude that will always get better each passing year. He can lead a team to a championship.
Question,
He's
where
my
you
selection.
from?
I'm from Kentucky.
Okay.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. I don't think in the history of any draft, like this is definitely like a fantasy draft,
Yeah.
because I get the 4th pick, and I get, Jason Tatum. You got.
I know you, Jason.
Luka is that dude. Who do you think I was going to take?
Luka.
Okay, then this is why Luka. But no, this is why. There are probably only 4 or 5 guys currently, maybe even less than that when you drop them in a team, they are creating for everyone else, and they're going to go score 35, 40 if you need them to. That's Luka. That's LeBron. Giannis can kind of get in there, but again, Luka can knock down a 3 if you need him, knock down a free throw, step back, do it all. Now, defensively, he's probably the worst of the 3, but I would take him over Ja Morant, in my personal opinion. That's just me, but what do I know?
We don't know because you've never been a GM, so we're going to see how your franchise plays out. Anthony Edwards, though, he would be on someone's draft board pretty high as well. Former #1 pick, his playoff debut.
I wish we had another draft round. Only one
series, but he's got to win tonight because this team is facing elimination.
#1 pick.
Jason Tatum, he made 4 of them on his way to a 29-point effort in the closeout win. Well, 3 of the 4 playoff series are set, with the conference semis getting underway Sunday on ABC. The Celtics take on the reigning champion Bucks. They split their regular season series. In the other East series, you got the Sixers and the Heat. They also went 2-2 versus one another in the regular season. And out west, the Suns won all 3 matchups against the Mavericks this season. But who will the Warriors face? Will it be the Grizzlies or the Timberwolves? Well, Ja Morant could settle that tonight. He scored the Grizzlies' final 13 points, including that game-winning layup with 1 second remaining in Game 5 to give his team the series advantage, putting all the pressure on Anthony Edwards and his squad. You see what he did in Game 1, but in Games 2 through 5, not quite the same effect. But these 2 dudes in this series and even going forward, a tremendous rivalry. For more on that, we send it to Shanae and her cheat sheet.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the one-on-one matchup of the playoffs so far. 2 young stars with blockbuster talent. It's Ja Morant versus Anthony Edwards. And here's what you need to know before Game 6. Cheat sheet style NBA countdown. Now, according to one of my favorite nerds, producer Jose over there, Ja and Ant both have the most points of any player age 22 or younger. A little over 1,500 points apiece. That's a lot of chicken wings. And these guys are out of this world athletes. Anthony Edwards is 5th and Ja Morant is 6th in total fast break points. Now, let me show you how they get it done. So roll me my tape, producer. Kwaku, baby. Let's get it. All right, when you are a talented player, it's so much easier when you can attack before the defense sets up. Count the number of dribbles right here. 1 by Anthony Edwards. The defense is there. He sort of sees the paint. It's wide open. What does he do? Quick twitch, move, 3 defenders, finishes with the left, and look at that. 3 dribbles, 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, by the way, and 1, son. But I'm not going to, replay it for him. Watch how this play is mimicked by Ja Morant. So talented at fast break points. Again, gets to half court. How many dribbles does it take? And I want to show you this angle. So let's show you the angle here. Look at the finish. Filet.